Every time I think I kind of have life kind of figured out, life has a way of floating me a nice little first world problem to kind of throw a wrench in it. Just throw a complete wrench in my day. So here I was, opening up a beer, getting this review together, and I sat said beer down, reached for something, knocked said beer over, and my entire light box, the entire bottom of it, was completely drenched in beer. Luckily it didn't spill on any electronics, but damned if it wasn't close. So apologies up front if the shots are a little bit inconsistent. I'm working on building a new crappy light box to shoot my videos on. Anyway, let's get into it. So one of the major criticisms people have about me is that I'm super hard on Hasbro. Like I'm impossibly hard on Hasbro. I lay down some impossibly tough standards. And so when people say stuff like that to me, I show them pictures of figures like this. Just these Decepticons alone. And then I show them pictures of these Autobots. Like, these are what I call mini masterpieces. I did a video about this, and I kind of gave my rundown of what constitutes a mini masterpiece figure. So I'm not going to go into that in this one. But this is the kind of quality I expect from Hasbro. I expect good quality plastic, good paint, posability as much as can be expected based on the transformation. These are things I expect going in. So when Hasbro does this very well, which they can do, and they have the ability to do, I buy their product. The problem is that they could have more money out of me, but they don't follow their own standard consistently. So when my wife was out shopping at Target and she came across this bad boy, she called me up and said, "Hey, is this a figure you're looking for?" And I said, "Why, darling, yes, this is in fact the figure I'm looking for." And so Lady Prime strikes again. Amazing woman. But before we continue, please make sure you like the video. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Make sure you share the video if you find it insightful. But yeah, without further ado, let's discuss Transformers Legacy Leader Class Transmetal 2 Megatron. So right out the gate, let's talk about the box art. Box art is very, very impressive. Once again, on the Legacy box art has been pretty solid throughout this entire line. I gotta say, they've done a fantastic job. And it's the windowless packaging, which if you collect Transformers, this is absolutely no shock at all, because the higher classes, so the leader up, basically all come windowless. But yeah, when you open this bad boy up and he's locked up, he's tied up in his little prison. I gotta say, out of the box, he does look very, very impressive. Very nice size figure. Like, you definitely feel when you pull out the box that you're getting your money's worth. Now, let's take a look at this figure. Seriously, look at this guy. This is an impressive piece of art. This guy looks amazing. Like, they've captured this nearly perfect. Like, I feel like they worked too hard on the face. Like, they were trying too hard to do something, find that one pose, that one freeze frame, and they went too hard on the face. It just doesn't look right. The face just does not look right. It doesn't look like the charismatic, cocky Megatron. He kind of just looks like a deranged, like, psychopath is going to eat your face or something. Like, those teeth are just ridiculous. But other than that, I mean, the scaling, the coloring, the wings, the tail, everything just, oh man, robot mode, he just looks fantastic. It's like, where has this been all of my life? It's like, this robot mode really captures the aesthetic and the essence of the cartoon. I feel like he's borderline jumped off the screen, except for his face. I really like it. I like the coloring. I like everything. Gigantic feet, the gold plastic. I hope they've changed the formulation, because there's the gold plastic is just frightening. It frightens me. But they definitely captured the size with this. I mean, let's look at the original Beast Wars Megatron from Kingdom. I mean, they feel right. Like, you feel like one evolved into the other. Definitely feel that way. Even down to the gigantic backpacks on the back of the figures. But I gotta give it to them, because of all the things they really managed to get right. The posing. So there's no real movement on the head. The wings can flap and spread out and sprawl. The arms can do a full 360, both arms. Even the dragon arm is superposable. You got a double jointed arm that brings you back all the way. On the regular arm, he has a little bit of waist swivel. He can kick forward past 90, he can kick back slightly, and he has ankle pivot and tilt. So, all in all, posability is really solid on this guy, especially on the dragon head, because of all the ball joints. He's like 99% ball joint on the arm, on the dragon head, so he's just all in on that sucker. That's great. And he comes with one accessory, the flame effect, which I absolutely refuse to use as a sword. That's stupid. It's stupid that they suggested. It's just going into dragon head. So we'll just move past the accessory portion of the show, because their suggestion for it outside of the dragon head is stupid. Now, after a pretty easy transformation, oh my god. Oh, this is where this guy shines. Oh my goodness, this dragon mode is just amazing. Oh my goodness. They seriously knocked this out the park. Granted, the bottom part of his neck in dragon mode is extremely hollow, but I mean, let's look at it from most perspectives. You're probably going to have this guy facing out, so it's going to be full on, and you're not going to notice that there's a giant hand sticking out of his throat, the bottom part of his throat. But yeah, just look at this. Just look at this piece of absolute art. This thing is so well done. Oh my goodness. This is the kind of stuff I expect from Hasbro. This is what I would like them to do consistently. Give us stuff like this. The coloring, the scaling, everything that the robot did, this guy took it to like the dragon mode takes it to like the 15 billionth level. I mean, it covers all the bases. It retains all of the posability from the robot mode for the dragon neck. Adds in the hands, which have posability in themselves. I wish the actual claws could move individually. That'd be cool. But I mean, I'll take kind of take what you can get out of them. They actually did pour a little more effort into this than I surprisingly pour more effort into this than I thought they would. The legs retain pretty much all the posability that they had in robot mode. The tail is the tail's useless. I mean, the tail has if you're going to pose this guy in a flying pose, the tail has use, but other than that, I mean, it's kind of just holding up his body, I guess, kind of, sort of. But yeah, like the wings spread out, this guy takes up a tremendous amount of shelf space, and it's so worth it. It's worth it, because this thing in dragon mode pops, baby. Oh my goodness. The best part is when you add the flame effect, you learn that the Maximals are in a whole lot of trouble. My Maximals are in a whole hell of a lot of trouble when they face off against this guy. Oh, it looks just dynamic. And just to show you how pretty much gigantic this dude is, I decided to pull out a leader class dinosaur. This is Studio Series 86 Grimlock, and you can see how they kind of scale up against each other. And I wanted to show him up against my Optimal Optimus, because I feel like this is probably going to be a future release down the road, and honestly, unless something crazy happens, this is going to be my Optimal Optimus. But yeah, this scale really, this scales really well together. I think these two work really well together. You got, he's old school leader size, and that's really all I could ever ask for. It's like, give me high quality, give me some size, give me some bigger figures, and great coloring and great paint. Give me this is where it is, man. And I honestly, I can't recommend this dude enough. Like, if you haven't gotten this figure yet, if you're still on the fence about this guy, let's be honest, I'm going to recommend it. You have to get this figure if you're a Beast Wars fan. If you know, some people may not be into the Transmetal version, some people may not want a giant like dragon sitting on their shelf, but can I just make a quick plea to you that this is one of those figures that if you collect Transformers, buy this now, because 3 years from now this is going to be $150 because it's that damn good. It's that damn good. Get it, future proof it. You know, if you want to sell it for $150, you know, 3 to 5 years from now, go right ahead. But yeah, this is a generational figure, and I am very, very pleased with it, and I'm very, very happy to add this to my collection. So yeah, let me know your thoughts. Have you picked up this figure? Were you on the fence about this figure? Do you even care about Beast Wars? Are you just G1, or are you Armada? That's where you're kind of landing. Let me know in the comments. Is this a pass for you? Is this a buy? Is this definitely a buy? If you come across it, let me know. But yeah, make sure you check out the community tab. That's where I post all the pre-orders that come up. That's where I post all of the sales that I find, and that's where I post all of the restocks that I come across. I'll also post a link to that in the description. I'll also post a link to my Amazon affiliate link, which doesn't cost you anything extra. All you have to do is click on the link and go on Amazon and buy away. It doesn't cost you anything extra, and it's a great way to support the channel. And with that, be safe, be good, and it's the Drunken Prime cracking open another beer, hoping that it doesn't spill, and signing off.